Okay, Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. All right, we just want to touch on the topic real quick. Basically, dealing with this whole scenario going on. Everybody's losing their mind, about this whole Powerball situation. People looking to get rich in a society where the dollar's about to collapse. The whole Powerball, what is it? At a record number today. What is it? $1.5 billion, if you will. And people are losing their mind, trying to go crazy over a dollar that's about to collapse. But us being in this knowledge, being in this truth, we know that we're already rich through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Starting with this knowledge first and foremost, this knowledge that we have obtained through the spirit and grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Salakia. And then on top of that, there was things that were promised unto us if we were to labor in this faith, because the Most High, He's just. So once we labor in this truth, we endure for this truth, then the Lord's going to reward us, man. So we're not laboring in vain, all right? But as of right now, we're still already spiritually rich. Give me that Revelations 2:9.
Can I say something right quick? Shalom, brothers. This is Apostle Ricard down here in Baltimore. And we have, as the brother said, we got representatives here from, I believe, the D.C. camp, Baltimore, Maryland, GMS, Baltimore, D.C., and of course New York, all represented here tonight. All right. Anyways, like the brother said, Yahweh Shai quoted the scripture, labor not to be rich, right? There's scriptures on that. Yahweh Shai also talk about store up treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt. So, we talking about this Powerball, that's all one big, it's called the Great White Hype. It's all bullshit. That shit is all rigged, man, anyway. Because the dollar bill, the American dollar bill is about to collapse anyway, and they're going to implement the chip, which all you jokers out there, the scoffers, you made mockery about it. Just like 2 or 3 years ago, really like, 2 or 3 years ago, you guys were mocking us hard about the chip. Primarily that big, fucking, overgrown female, she-male Baloo. Like 3 or 4 years ago, he made videos, but he goes hard on us, Balookus. He made videos where he had a bag of potato chips, and he was eating the potato chip, and he had the potato chip on top of his hands. Look, the chip, I took the chip. And he ate the potato chip, right? He was making fun of us, right, about the chip. But then, I did a video, and brothers did videos, and we got at his ass. But then, shortly after that, or maybe a little bit after that, he made videos pretty much contradicting himself, where he said, oh no, the chip, that's important, the chip. And then he acknowledged that the chip was important, right? Baloo acknowledged that the mark of the beast is the chip, and the guys that you hang out with, HODC, Gangsta Ben and Barack and them guys, they teach that the mark of the beast is the chip. Your homeboys that you hold camp with sometimes and you hang out with, they say that, that the mark of the beast is the chip. GMS is right on that. But you made mockery, just a few years earlier, you made mockery, but then Baloo, y'all saw the videos, so brothers know I'm not just making the shit up. You acknowledge that, the chip, that is the beast, the mark of the beast, that's important. Right? So you guys are bugged out, you're gone. But we're in that time now, so now, when the time of the chip really come, a lot of you niggas are going to take that mark of the beast, that chip. But this whole money system going to be done away with, man. So all you people that's all caught up into the money, like you got people like Floyd Money Mayweather. You got all that money, all them federal FRNs, them IOUs, all that ain't going to be worth shit. But that nigga Floyd Mayweather, he going to take the chip anyway. Okay? He probably already got the chip. Because what's going to happen when they collapse the money system, they're going to say, well, listen, you can keep your money. It's going to become credit and debits. You take the chip, you still got your money, but it's all on the chip. You understand? Man, all you people, all you women that's on Section 8 and welfare, you won't get the chip automatic. You know what I'm saying? All you people that's in the military, all you state workers, federal workers, meaning that being that we in Baltimore, a lot of you people that live in this area, the Baltimore,
They call it DMV.
Yeah.
Call it DC, Maryland, Virginia.
DC, Maryland. All you folks that live in the Baltimore, Maryland, DC, even Delaware area, you that work for the federal government or the state, a lot of you people commute and you work in Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. You're going to get the chip to keep your federal and state jobs, man. Because you're working for the beast.
Yep.
See? But go ahead, brother. Bring the scriptures out.
Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. And basically that's why they're going to take the chip, man, because the dollar's going to collapse. They're going to cast their gold into the streets, man. Because little do people know, the average person doesn't know that the dollar is a scale of measurement that represents X amount of gold that you're having in your hand. So basically what the scriptures is referring to is that basically your dollar bill, your pound, your yen, all global currency, all the currencies of the globe are going to be thrown away, man. And then people are going to do what? They're going to take the chip, like the apostle was saying, man. That goes right into it. But again, going back to you, a lot of you people, you're losing your wits. And I'll read this again. It said, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. And that's you people's stumbling block, man. Anybody out there that's laboring to be rich in this society, that's their stumbling block, because the Lord, I got that real quick. Let me get that real quick. One of y'all brothers, give me Matthew 6:19. Because the Lord, like the apostle mentioned, he gave a commandment. He told us how to conduct in society, what to labor for, because all that, getting money in society, especially like the apostle said in this area, when you go down to PG County, which is Prince George's County, basically the suburbs of DC, all those them well-to-do jakes with them homes, they got 5,000 square acres. Some of them got 7,000 square acres, 8,000 square feet of acres. I mean, not acres, square feet of houses. Those are big-ass houses, man. Because why? They labor to be rich in this society, man. You got that?
Yeah. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
Yeah, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. Because again, the society that we live in is on a decline, man. This is not somewhere where you would invest your money into. And it's crazy too, because if you look at foreigners and these foreign investments, people are not invested into America. People are not investing into the stock of America, because America does more importing than export. They're spending more money than they are making money.
Everything is imported. Look, man, going back to the 80s, when I was a kid, made in China, made in Japan, made here, made there, man. Exactly. So this place, you people are stupid. All you dumb Edomites, man, so-called white people. America's you standing on the back of the other nations, really?
Right.
The other nations, these other heathen nations, are holding America up, man. America's bankrupt. The infrastructure of America is done, man. They always working on the roads and the bridges, man. And it seems like they never get fixed.
No, they don't.
Especially if you travel a lot like myself, and you driving, there's always some road work going on. Like road work for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Right.
It's to justify the overinflated budgets of these fucking companies, man. And it's all bullshit. So that's why you people that trust in the economy of America are stupid. You so-called, you tribes, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you might have a little bank account. You stupid. And if you trusted in the Powerball, well, me and this brother right here, Taza Warrior, from the Baltimore camp, I'm talking earlier, and we were sitting here earlier this afternoon talking, and we were joking in jest. We said, yeah, the Powerball is so-and-so, whatever, million, billion, whatever. Yeah, I said, you might hit the Powerball and have a heart attack. Right? And then you said,
you'd be so happy that you hit it, You just pass away, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, repeat what you said, but
you find out that you hit the Powerball, and then all of a sudden you get real anxious, you know what I'm saying? And your body start tensing up, you know, you just pass away.
Yeah, anxiety attack.
You know?
Yeah, anxiety comes from, you know, what the brother said, being anxious, man. You know, blood pressure might skyrocket, whatever the case is. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like the scripture said, it's going to be to your own, you're going to be a downfall because it's your own iniquity, man. You know? You got something?
Yeah. This is Luke 12, verse 20. Yeah, this is Luke 12, verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth.
Ooh, stop. Read that again, brother.
Come on. This is Luke 12, verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life...
That means lusting after something that another man's have. Like, a lot of people look at this guy, I'm going to use him as an example. Floyd Money Mayweather, right? And shit like that. Or even Oscar De La Hoya. Like a lot of them athletes, Michael Jordan. These athletes that they got all kind of monies and riches, and they flaunt. They go on lifestyle. Well, there used to be a show back in the 80s with Robin Leach called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Some of you younger folks out there may not remember that. Some of you folks that's like in my age range, and some of the older people will remember this show. I don't know if y'all remember it. But y'all don't remember that, right? Okay, so these brothers are a little younger than me. I'm like in my early 40s. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back in the 80s, that was real popular. You had this Edomite called Robin, the mid to late 80s. It was popular when I was like a teenager. Lifestyle, he was a British cracker. You look it up on YouTube. It was called Lifestyle, but it was a popular show. The shit was super popular, like in the mid going into the late 80s. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. It was a cracker, an old Edomite from Britain called Robin Leach. And it was real popular back then. It was like one of the most popular television shows on TV. And he talked with a British accent. It was an Edomite from Robin Leach, old Brit. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. And then each week he would promote different rich people. Some of the people you knew, some of them you didn't even know about. Each week he would go and he would do an interview with different rich, and it was predominantly Edomites. Every once in a while they might have a Jake, some rich Jake, but he wasn't really known, but they was just as a token. But it was mostly people that you never heard about. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. I'm here on Sir So-and-so's yacht on the French Riviera, and then there was a way of these so-called rich Edomites and people to flaunt their riches and shit like that, right? So the flaunt what they have, I had 4 yachts and this and that. So like, in other words, let's say if that show was still on the air, let's say if Robin Leach came back and said, I'm going to start the show again, Floyd Mayweather would definitely be on that show.
Yeah.
Right? But anyway, now they got the new versions of it, MTV Cribs.
Right.
You know, MTV Cribs, that's like a new spin-off of that particular show.
Right.
Because that's when they go to these guys' houses and they show their crib. So Floyd, somebody like Floyd Mayweather, right? He's over there, so on the 24/7s, he's always showing up all the cars and what he got. I got this, I got the Maserati, he got a fleet of cars. He don't even drive all them goddamn cars, man. He might get to drive 1 or 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
But he just has it just to show off what he got. Alright, brother?
It says, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth.
The abundance of things which he possesseth. Like Floyd Mayweather, he got all them riches and he's flaunting what he got. You know, all them niggas, and not just Floyd. Like I said, Floyd, I use Floyd because that nigga was always flaunting what he got. He got the gold watch and the bravado and the whatever, man. And all the rest of you niggas, man. All the rest of you niggas, just like Floyd, then you got a couple of FRNs. Read on.
It says, this is verse 16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful.
That's right, he was a rich man because in the ancient world, your riches were possessed upon if you had cattle or if you had large farmlands, because that was money. If you owned a lot of lands and those lands were plenteous, and growth, whether it be cattle, whether it be crops. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Crops. Okay, when you had so much land, and your crops were plenty. Yes, and you growing, you were very prosperous with crops, and you had people working for you and all that type of stuff. Whether it be cotton, whether it be wheat, whether it be fruits, vegetables, whatever it is, man. That's how America got great. These Edomites that owned slaves and had these crops, and they had so much money and so much land that they were making so much money that they were able to buy slaves to work that land. Yeah.
Oh, but I say even the women, you know, the daughters, the fathers would, you know, give their daughters and get money from off the person who they was giving it to, you know.
Yeah.
So that was a rich also for the fathers, you know.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Exactly. You understand? But read on, brother.
It says, and he thought within himself, saying, "What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits."
That's a good scripture quote. Where you at again?
This is Luke 12, verse 17.
It's a parable, right?
Come.
Of Yahweh Shai. Read on.
And he said, "This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater."
You know, so he had a certain type of barn, but he said, well, look, I'm making so much money, man, that I'm going to tear these barns down and get bigger barns, because next year, the crop is going to be bigger than the other. See, he was thinking about next year, because he knew the following year that the crop was going to be double what it was now. So, see, he was like, look, man, damn, I'm getting so paid. I know come next year this time, man, I'm going to have double what I got now. So I'm going to need bigger barns, man. So you know what, man? Let me do that and tell you. So he already started construction on these new barns, man.
Yeah.
Bigger barns. Like you niggas today, y'all talk about you making so much money.
Right.
Like Floyd ain't thinking about, Floyd Mayweather ain't thinking about, I might die tomorrow. Or how I know I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. That nigga thinking about, well, yo, I'm going to retire. I might fight one more fight. Maybe like 2016, I might fight my last fight, and that's gonna be my biggest paid fight. I'm gonna probably get like $1 billion for that fight, and then after that, I'm gonna open up a promotion company, and then I'm gonna build a $20 million mansion in France. He might be, you know what I'm saying? That's the way that nigga's thinking. Like, yo, that's my plans. In 2017, I'm gonna have my promotion. I'm gonna become a promoter, and you know, that's the way that nigga's thinking. He's thinking about 2017. All you niggas, and not just these guys like Floyd. Even you lower level niggas, you niggas that got little jobs, you bitches that got little jobs, and you make a little bit of money. You thinking about, oh, I got a little promotion, so next year this time I'll probably be the supervisor, and then after that I'll probably 2018. By 2018, I should have like about $250,000 in my bank account, and I'm gonna try to start my own business. And that's the way y'all thinking. Y'all thinking about, you niggas are thinking about what you're gonna be doing in 2018, 2020. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. I'm talking about you Negroes and you Latinos and you Native Americans. You Native Americans, you thinking about, power next. Yeah, I know. Y'all be, okay, this spring, you don't know you're going to make it to this spring. Y'all talking about, powwow season. Yeah, we're doing this powwow and we're doing that powwow. And then next year we got invited to Gathering of the Nations powwow. How do you know you're going to make it to next year? How do you know you're going to be alive? Now, you might get that invite for your drum group to come to Gathering of the Nations for 2017. Yeah, 2017 will be a Gathering of the Nations. How do you know you're going to be alive? How do you know you're going to make it there alive? Well, you might almost make it. Let's say we do stay here that long. You might almost make it, and then while you're driving out there, you might get into an accident, or the plane might crash. How do you know, man? See, that's what the scripture's talking about, man. Go ahead.
This is Luke 12, verse 19. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years.
Talking to yourself. Yeah, see, I got money in the bank, and money's coming in, so we're going to be doing good. You like Nate?
Nah, I'm waiting for that.
See, 10 years from now, we're going to have this palatial school. Go ahead, brother. Keep reading.
It says, and I will say to